Welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report. I'm joined by Hofstra men's soccer head coach Richard Nuttall. Thanks for joining me today, Coach.
Amanda, my pleasure.
The Hofstra men's soccer team had another strong season last year, winning the CAA regular season title once again. Coach, what are you taking away from last season heading into this year?
Well, I think last season's last season, and we've got to look forward. And we lost 7 seniors, all great players for the program, and it's just like every year, it's sort of a new beginning. We do have the experience coming back of quite a large portion of the team in terms of 14, 15 players who've been there, done that, had the experience. Some good days and bad days. I think they've experienced soccer at the highest level. So from my point of view, that's great in terms of the returning experience. And we like to think we've done a decent job with the incoming players as well. So looking forward to it. We'll not look back and think we've had a great year, because we haven't. And that's all in the past now. So we've just got to look forward to what we're doing here.
You mentioned your returners. You have a fairly large senior class this year. How are you looking to them to lead both on and off the field this season?
Yeah, it's all of the above in terms of leadership, and maybe a bit of kindness, a thoughtfulness, a bit of strictness, a little bit of experience, a little bit of arms around the shoulders, all that, they've been through the coaches' staff's instruction for the last 3 years, so you'd hope they'd be the coaches to pass on information as well. So it's all about how we blend as a group, and hopefully they'll help the blending of the players.
Just a couple all-CAA selections in that senior class. You also bring back CAA Rookie of the Year, Luke Brown. What are you expecting from him this year? How can he continue to grow after such a strong freshman season?
Yeah, well, Luke's no longer the unknown on the other teams, so I think he'll get special attention, which he deserves, because he's a great player, and it's going to be how he reacts to that special attention, and hopefully that special attention will free other players up on the field to perform as well. So he's a great goal scorer. He's sort of a fox in the box, as we say. He's good. He gets cute, and he gets in little angles and little runs in behind, and he comes off players, and he can score goals, but everybody knows about him. So I think it's going to be incredibly tough for him this year.
You mentioned your newcomers as well. You have a couple transfers and 6 freshmen. What are you hoping they'll bring to the table this year?
Yeah, again, you never know. When you recruit these guys, you think maybe he'll bring this, that and the other, and sometimes you're surprised, and sometimes you're a little bit unhappy with what they bring. But generally speaking, I think the whole group of 9 have brought a lot of experience with the transfers, and then the 6 younger guys, they've got some excellent qualities, but it's how they fit in when it matters, and they seem to be doing well in practice and in the practice games, but now the next game, as we know, it's the proof's in the pudding, so we'll see.
You've assembled a pretty tough schedule for the team again this year. How does that benefit the team in the long run?
We want to play the best teams in the country, Amanda. We want to go head to head with the top programs and test ourselves, and at the very least it prepares you for the CAA program, and sometimes you got to worry about, if we don't do well, knocking out the confidence as a group. But I do think you can take more positives from than negatives when you play these good teams if you approach it with the right mindset. Our mindset's got to be right, and we've got to understand we're going into difficult games, and we've got to be warriors.
Speaking of this tough schedule, you open up with Penn State, and then you head down to number 6 Maryland. What are you expecting to see from these programs these coming days?
Yeah, as I said, last year we played some outstanding teams, including Maryland and Virginia last year. So Penn State, an outstanding team, and they'll have a lot of quality. And I think 1 week will meld into the next. It's just going to be tough games, highly experienced players, athletic, well organised, well coached, and it's a challenge we've got to be up for.
The Hofstra men's soccer team opens its season this Friday at Penn State before heading down to number 6 Maryland on Monday. This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report with Hofstra men's soccer head coach Richard Nuttall. Thanks for joining us again today, Coach.
Excellent.